Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 30th, October 1st, and October 2nd. This is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, when I am doing the weekend readings, I will use my Rodley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I am using now my, what is this, the Doreen and Grant Virtue, right? That's Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, the Angels of Abundance cards, and of course my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the overview, and this is the overview. So if you've never watched before, if you're not familiar, I do an introduction that I tag on all of the readings. If you want to bypass, and I hope you'll watch it just once at least, then just go right down there to the description, and you can then bypass this introduction. For this introduction, I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards, and I will pull one from my Osha Zen tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and just let whatever it is that needs to come through. Now, I have also had to update my computer again, and you know that usually creates some problems with my sound. I tested it, I checked it out, it all sounds fine, but you'll let me know if it isn't, okay? Okay, so for the weekend, let's see what we have here. We are in Mercury retrograde, but Mercury will be going direct, and it will be in Virgo. It's still in Virgo, and it likes to be in Virgo, so it will go direct on the 2nd of October. Now, we still have a 2-week shadow, retrograde shadow, so it is kind of like an extension of retrograde as things are trying to, revisit where it has already been through, and it's trying to get to where it needs, where it can go forward again. So retrogrades do appear to go backwards for however long it had to be. That was September 9th, I think, or September 8th. So for the, for the 22, 23 days, it has been going backwards. So it's going to take about 2 weeks at least, if not more, to get where it was before it went retrograde. But it is going to go direct in Virgo. It likes to be in Virgo. Virgo is an earth energy. Mercury likes to have communication. It likes to, it's about your electronics, but it really does feel very at home in Virgo. So that's going to be October 2nd. However, on the 30th, and while it's getting ready to go direct, it does slow down. So we have some slower energies with that retro, a lot of going deep into that karmic energy. Remember, this is a time that I feel, Mercury goes retrograde I think this year it will start its 4th time. So it goes 3 to 4 times a year. Mostly it's 3 times, but I think this year we're going to start at the end of the year a 4th, retrograde. However, when it goes there, I feel like Mercury retrograde likes to dig things up from the past. It likes to bring the past into the present. It's also, a lot of it has to do with, karmic resolution. Now, so we still have, like I said, that 2-week thing. However, September 30th, Mercury retrograde, it's at 24 degrees in Virgo, will be opposing Neptune, which is also at 24 degrees Pisces. Neptune and Pisces, very much the deep understandings, the spiritual understandings. And we are transitioning from, you've all heard about the age of Aquarius. We are transitioning from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. Pisces has a lot of religious connotation, and there's a lot of deep spiritual religious type of connotation with Neptune in Pisces, and something going on. So we could be hearing about something very interesting around the 30th of September in that, in that mysterious spiritual realm, hence my background. Anyway, the 1st of October, we have Venus, which likes to be in Libra. It is opposing Jupiter, which is retrograde in Aries. They're both at 3 degrees. So when I first saw that, when I was looking at that, the first thing I thought of was just like two dogs. Okay, and I know they're not two dogs, but this is how these things come to me. So I saw this little cute, adorable little yuppie dog, tiny little thing, and this really big, I don't know, floppy-eared, I don't even want to know, I don't know if you want to call it a Labrador or whatever, just kind of this big, tolerant dog. So the little puppy in itself would be more your Venus in Libra. The big tolerant dog was your Jupiter in Aries. Okay, and I heard this little yuppie dog kind of like saying, "Come on now, what are you doing? You got to get things moving. We've been waiting enough for you. Get things moving." And and the other dog kind of listening, and then like, "Okay, I will." Take that as it will. I do feel like Venus in Libra, like I said, it's in opposition, so it is trying to prod, push, yap at Jupiter in Aries and trying to get things moving. Jupiter is the planet of enlargement and planet of good fortune. Aries, again, is that, the fire energy. Venus is relationships, very close relationships. In some ways, Venus can be very much harmonious. Libra wants to create balance. So it's like I said, I felt like little Venus was up against big Jupiter and just kind of nagging it to pieces and saying, let's get moving, let's get things going. So that would have been October 1st. So let's see. And then again, October 2nd, Mercury will be going direct. Okay, let's see what we have here, though, as the overview. And again, if you want to bypass this, go to that, the timestamp. Let's see what we have for the overview for what's going on in the world. Always remember, whatever's going on in the world, you still have to live your life. You still have to stay positive. You still have to, work and keep your vibrations on the higher side. The higher you keep your vibrations, the more you are like Teflon, and things just fall right off of you. When you want, if you're keeping, if you're miserable and if you're sad and if you're just kind of in a hard or tired mode, then that's what you really will be attracting. So let's see. Our first card we have is Judgment. That is a major arcana. Judgment can be on the harsh side sometimes, but after we face it, after we face the things that we have to face with Judgment, it actually clears things out. And again, I talked about Mercury in retrograde, and then even in the shadow of Mercury. So it's kind of like things have to be cleared out. Things have to be seen. Things have to be acknowledged. Things have to be, really weighed and measured. But once it's done, it's done. Okay? And, and then you can then move on with that. So we have it reversed. Reversed has a lot of energy to me. So this is a card to really pay attention to. Major arcana. So we have the 20. Numbers are very, very important too. Numbers can be used for dark energy or light. We use them for the light. So this is a 2-0. 2 has a crossroads. It has choices, also decisions. It could also be, coming together with a partner. 0 is God's source energy. Now, the interesting thing, these are Roman numerals, and it's a 10-10, transition, and that is something that Judgment does do. Now, we can look that the people, they're very vulnerable. They're naked. They're naked as a jaybird. But they're very vulnerable. Nobody wants to be naked. I don't want to be naked. But it's just basically bearing it all to higher power. And, a gray energies here. However, her hair, some of the hair does have this color to it. We do have this angel that's very, divine, heavenly angel. And, trumpeting in something that is, to move them. Now, part of them, I don't see any of them hiding. I see them really embracing the changes that come with Judgment. However, with Judgment, you do have to bear it all, okay? So let's see what we've got next. We have our Page of Wands. Now, court cards. This is where I go into all the cards, more or less, the energies. Court cards do have dual energies. Pages, underlying energy is Earth. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Money, job, career. Okay? Tangible energy. Now, this is also Wands energy. Wands or rods is our fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined. Now, you can also see that there's a little bit of arrogance in this person. Now, pages are very enthusiastic. Pages love to get into the mix of things. Pages are also bringing the herald's messages also. So this could be a new message. This could be something coming about with that work energy, that earth energy, plus that fire energy. I'm looking at him though, and I guess pages can be, feminine or masculine, but this is a masculine energy here. And, he stands very upright. He stands very proud in his finery type of thing. He has his rod. He has his head up. Now, whenever you see the Page of Wands in general, it does mean pages, like I said, means a new opportunity, something new to do with your work, job, career. But then however the wand or whatever comes on top of it is how you approach it. So this is just kind of like grabbing it. This is grabbing the attention. This is going for whatever it is you want to go for. And, again, there is this looking up. There is, it's kind of like I'm looking up. I'm not faltering. I'm moving forward. Okay. So this could be an opportunity for the world to really embrace and be very enthusiastic. But it's kind of like, again, too, once you've committed, the world, whatever the world is doing, whatever the universe is, it's like this is a commitment. This is a commitment, and it's like I'm going for it. Okay. Oh, so like I said, pages does have the underlying energy of earth. Knight's energy is fire, so that is the Wands energy. Like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen's energy is water. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and very emotional, very caring energy too. And then we have the King's underlying energy, which is air, swords energy, and that is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Thinking things through, very strategic, a little bit linear, doesn't necessarily see, doesn't want to really look at the other options, just really going for what he wants to go for. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Well, now we have the Page of Cups. So again, underlying energy, Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, money, job, career. So whatever this is, this has to do with, like I said, our earthbound energies. But now we have Cups, which is again water, which is again Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there is a quizzicalness to this. There is a not quite sure what I'm supposed to do, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. So while while the Page of Wands is very assured, the Page of Cups is kind of like, really? What am I supposed to do again? Well, okay, and also is feeling things very deeply. Now, I do not feel any insecurity here, but there is something new on the horizon. There is a new turning in the world energy, in the earth energy per se. It's going to affect us kind of differently at the same time. One of it's going to be like, okay, let's go do this. This is great. We want this. We have the ability. We have the, we are it. And then the Page of Cups is like, really? Really? What is this fish doing in here? And are you talking to me? So the Page of Cups, does have again the pages, like I said, will go after whatever this is. The Page of Cups is just going to kind of look at things a little differently. And again, it's going to be kind of like, really? Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do, but okay, we're in for this. We're in on this. Okay, let's go on and see, but I do think there's a lot of vulnerability with that Judgment. There is the Judgment does bring a new chapter, a new, section of the book, maybe even a new book in the series. And the Page of Wands and the Page of Cup, they're like, okay, we're committed. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. May not necessarily understand everything, but the Page of Wands is very much though, hey, I don't have to understand it. I just know. So let's see what we've got with Osha Zen Tarot, what we have going on with the Osha Zen Tarot cards. What do we have for the world? What do we, oh, okay, and that's another one. Now this card that has fallen on the ground is pretty unique. It's unique to Osha Zen Tarot, and it brings the master. It brings the master. So we have the moon energy where we know that we don't always know what we're supposed to know. So there is some faith energy here. This master energy, you know, what is a master? A master is someone that has experienced many things. A master is somebody that knows many things. The master could be, you know, is very connected with higher power, spirit guides. So whatever this is going on, there is a stronger energy that is guiding this. There is a stronger energy that is leading whatever it is that is going on the weekend. There is a stronger energy, a higher energy, higher power energy. And, you know, we have to look at him, you know, and we have to hope, we have to trust, we have to have faith. There is wisdom in his years also. So whatever this is going on, there's more going on than what we're going to see. Okay? Does that make sense? Anyway, interesting weekend as always. Interesting energies as always. The Schumann resonance has been back online. It hasn't really shown a lot of big white. It has been, you know, kind of the greens and the blues with a little bit of the streaking. So if something changes with that, and, you know, and even that in itself is kind of that, you know, we're all feeling like we're in this, you know, like time is ticking, and we're waiting. Anyway, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I really appreciate your comments. You know, I always do. And, you know, this helps keep me encouraged by you liking and sharing. Okay? Okay. So why don't we go ahead and start our readings now? Hello, my Pisces, and how are you? You know, this vibe behind me, the you know, the screen that I put up, the background drop, it kind of reminds me of your energy this weekend. And I don't know if that's because of, what did I say, you know, Mercury in Virgo, was it opposing Neptune and Pisces? I just feel like there's a lot of mysterious energy for you this weekend. Now, when there's mysterious energy, though, to me, that means that there's a lot of possibilities, too. Okay? So don't take it as, oh my gosh, it's dark or bleak, because it's really not. It just feels like it's evolving, and that there's a lot that you can use with this. So, you know, my Pisces, you know, this is one of those times to really to connect with that spiritual side of you, and, you know, and just really, you know, Neptune, kind of dig deep into those hopes and dreams and put it out there with the, especially Mercury retro in Virgo right now. There's a lot of deep energy around you that you can use. You can use it for a very positive outcome. It just feels mysterious. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. And I think you feel it too. It's like that, I know something's happening. I know. Well, you know something's happening. Use that and put out what it is, you know. Hey, let it be positive. Let it be something good for me. Let it be something good for my family, my loved ones, whoever this is. You know, or not even let it. It will be good. It will be good. Okay? Anyway, let's see what we have here for my Pisces. First card. Well, the Four of Earth. The Four of Earth. There's a reciprocity energy with the Four of Earth. Now, Earth energy again, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. All of them are very strong right now. You know, this is money, your job, your career. It could also be your home. It's very tangible energy. Now, the Four of Earth is something about, a lot of times it's reciprocity. A lot of times it's money in, money out. You know, paying bills, paying it in your savings. There's trying to create a balance with your money situation. You know, sometimes you can be too much one way and not enough with the other. The other thing, though, is also watching over your money. watching over. Again, there's a mysterious energy that's kind of fogging me up a little bit with you, my Pisces. So there might be one of those times where you really want to watch, if you use your debit card a lot, or if you have a lot of, you use a lot of computer billing and such like that. You pay your bills on the computer, which, a lot of us do. It's just, you might want to make sure you're watching your bank account just to make sure that there's no glitching, okay? I don't necessarily feel like there's something malevolent against it, but I'm not going to tell you not to be careful. I just feel like there could be some glitches somewhere. Now, the other thing about the Four of Earth is you may be grounding a little bit more. Part of this, again, this backdrop seems really connected for my Pisces. Part of this is you may be more in that spiritual world, and you need to come more into the reality of the real world. So this is, again, one of those times where it's the natural versus the supernatural. All right. So being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. That is something that there is a very caring energy with this too. Okay, let's see our next card. The Star. So we have a 4, 1, 7. 1, new beginnings. 10, transition. 7, divine umbrella. 1 plus 7 is an 8. Unlimited opportunities and possibilities. Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel is really very much with creation, with creativity, with a lot of artists, a lot of people that perform, a lot of people that make themselves vulnerable. Jophiel really is very connected with them. Now, the Star, though, is, again, so after we've had our double moment, our tower moment, the stars come out. The stars tell you that there is hope. The stars tell you that things will get better, that there is, the stars is also where you make your wish upon the stars. You put out that energy. So, there's some, like I said, you might between the two of these walking a little bit more in that metaphysical side this weekend. You might need to ground yourself. How you can do that, my Pisces? Maybe, if you're a crystal whisperer, I know a lot of Pisces who really, they hold on to their crystals and, walk barefoot, things like that to keep yourself in the reality of this world. However, my Pisces, you are someone that can manifest very deeply, manifest very greatly too. And that Neptune Pisces with, Mercury, there's something about that. So, at the same time, remember, you need to stay in the world, but it does not mean you cannot use that spiritual or metaphysical side of yourself either. It's just kind of, and we're in Libra, so it's just trying to create that balance. Anyway, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path. All right, next card. 3 of Air. So we have a 4, 1, 7, 3, 3, 7, 1, 4. 3, again, creativity, also celebration, power of 3. We have air energy, which is our Libra. Yes, we've got Libra, Aquarius, and we have our Gemini energy, making plans, thinking things through. The thing about this, now the 3 of Air is that 3 of Swords where it's like that heart with those 3 swords and everyone's like, oh, can you please pick another card? I really don't want that card. The thing is, they don't understand with the 3 of Air. It means that, yes, I'm not saying that there hasn't been hard times, but the hard times, the hard times has stopped, or the hard times are stopping, and you need to move past it now. You may carry the wounds with you. You may carry the memories with you. And my Pisces, you do tend to carry a lot of those memories. And you know that I'm married to a Pisces, so I understand that. Yes, I understand when you were 12 years old. Anyway, I love you all. And my brother's a Pisces too. So, oh yes, I do understand. But you're also very spiritual. You're also very, again, which, we're talked about with this. But it kind of is like one of those times. Don't live so much in the past. It's time to move into the future, or at least get into the present. Okay? 3 of Air, 3 of Swords it's time to move on. Okay? So great sadness, take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. So stop holding on. Stop holding on. Things are moving on. Believe that there's more to come. Again, though, it just feels, it might be a little bit rough because you're just going to be so, and we're in the time when the veil is thinning between all the worlds. So you might be feeling all of it this weekend, my Pisces. You might be feeling it all. Know it. If you know it, you don't feel like you're going so crazy then. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, there's so many times like, I just feel it. I can feel it. And then when it comes to pass, you're like, oh, I wish I would have really trusted myself when that was happening. Because we tend to doubt ourselves first. So I guess the thing with this is also, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Things, you are walking between two paths, two worlds right now for this weekend. Okay, let's see what we've got here. But you've got some marvelous energies that you can use this. You can use that spiritual, that physical sign, that metaphysical, that supernatural part, and you can bring that to the world. You can bring that to the physical. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, okay, so we have a 7 again. Divine Umbrella. Deception and envy. Deception and envy. Interesting with this one. Not quite sure where we want to go with this because I'm not feeling that this is coming from you, my Pisces. Because I really don't. I know that Pisces can be very astute, but I don't feel that you ever want what somebody else has. You might want it, but you don't want to take it from them. You want it too. You just, I don't feel like this is, that it's your energy that's feeling malevolent. Be aware then. So saying that, be aware of the people or of the energies, I shouldn't even say the people, of the energies that are sent to you. Be aware of the energies that are, sent to you. It might have been somebody that you met a long time ago that might be thinking about you. It might have been somebody that you crossed paths with this week, or maybe somebody that you're going to be, crossing paths with in that future, But there is the divine umbrella, so there is a protection over that. But part of that is calling it down. Yours is a little bit, yours is interesting, my Pisces. So yeah, please comment. Let me know where this is all about or what this is all about here. Because that earth energy, again, it's just, there's the reciprocity, but I do feel that it's kind of like, living in two worlds right now, living in two worlds. And yet you have to step back in here a little bit. You have to step back into the earth realm a little bit more. But I can understand why you might not want to if this energy is in the earth realm. All right, let's see. Angels of abundance. Give us something good for our Pisces, okay? This isn't bad. It's just what I'm trying to tell you with this, my Pisces, is should you be feeling this, know that this is the energies around you. Again, make use of them. Make use of them. Here we go. Partnership. Okay. Allow healthful, supportive partnership into your personal life and career. Okay. And both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So you are not alone. You are not alone with whatever this is going on. You also, though, too, part of it is you do need to let them. So it's hard with this, but you do need to let them in. You do need to let them join you. Okay? Partnership. So what crystal or energy for my Pisces? Yeah, that Neptune and just so digging up deep, digging up maybe feelings from the past, just making you it just makes you feel like a raw nerve in some ways. Okay. Iolite, magical powers, feminine divine, work connections, inspirations. All right, so my Pisces, what is this all about? What is this all about? You're walking between the two worlds this weekend. Not always easy, but it's okay. It's okay. And you, my Pisces, you're old souls. Like I said, you're the 12th zodiac sign, and you carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. This weekend, there's, the stars, the 4 of earth does have that lifting. That 3 of air does kind of like you have to not hold on to it. You have to push it away also. And you do have a partner. You do have a partner in it all. Anyway, take a moment, please, my Pisces, to go down here, comment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, though, my Pisces, really know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.